Hey everybody, this is Alexander Fitzgerald or Assassinato. Today we're going to be discussing a hand that I played up in Blackhawk, the Bally's $400 kickoff event. So very loose action here in Colorado. And here you can see it in this hand. So there have been three limpers. We have 133 big blinds. Things have been going pretty well for us. We have ace king of spades on the button. Cutoff has about 34 big blinds. Everybody else was near a starting stack. So here, first off, what would you like to do with ace king of spades? Would you like to, obviously you're not folding, would you like to raise? And if you did want to raise, how much would you like to raise to? Now, what most people do here is they make it about five big blinds because they go, oh yeah, there's about five big blinds there in the middle of the pot. I'll raise to about the size of the pot. That'll get rid of people. No, it will not. It's not going to get rid of anyone. If you really want to play a four-way pot, be my guest. If that is your goal, then go ahead and raise to five big blinds. However, it's very likely cutoff if you're playing casino tournaments $500 or under. A lot of times, if there's a rebuy, you can get cut off right there to commit to you. You can get cut off to go screw it with 34 big blinds with an ace jack offsuit or something similar. So we're going to raise larger. We're going to raise to about two times what's out there. And we are going to hopefully get the cutoff to come along here. So we raise to 10 big blinds, and the cutoff is the only one who calls us. So the cutoff calls here, and everybody else folds. So the cutoff has about 25 big blinds now. Oh, also shout out to Advanced Poker Training and the Handcraft tool for putting together, helping me put together this. So cutoff goes ahead and checks here, and there's about 24 big blinds in the middle. And obviously this board has come very well, has come very good for you. The board is ace of clubs, ace of diamonds, two of hearts. You have ace king of spades. There's 25 big blinds in the middle, and cutoff has about 25 big blinds left. But this is a question that a lot of people have in this situation is, okay, I've smashed the flop. Now, how do I get money from it? If you shove, obviously that looks very strong. If you check, he might just be delighted to hopefully get to a showdown. So what approach do you think you should take here? Into that 25 big blind pot, we're going to bet just about three big blinds. And he goes ahead and calls. The turn is the queen of spades. He has about 22 big blinds now, and there's 31 big blinds in the middle. What would you like to do here? That is time. We bet about eight big blinds into the middle. He calls, and on the river of the 10 of clubs, he shoves about 13 big blinds there. And there's 61 big blinds in the middle. What would you like to do? Well, obviously, most of you are not folding, but I wanted to show you this hand because he said to me at the end, I called very quickly, and he goes, yeah, what did you hit? And as you can see, we got pretty extreme value here out of threes. And I could have told you this was going to happen a large percentage of the time with gambling style players. Now, the reason for that being a lot of men play with their egos first and their logic second. So what's going on here is, so if you just shove, it's very likely he could find a thin fold. If you check, you're just giving him free cards. So what I prefer to do is bet something like 10, 20% of the pot. Now, many live players feel like you're insulting them when you do that. Like, how dare you think I would fold to that? That is ridiculous. And we did get to see something like that here where he calls on flop and turn and then just decides he very easily could just check on that river and just see if I was goofing off with a 9-8 of diamonds and want to shut down, or whatever he thinks I might actually have there, king X suited, if he so thought it was worth calling on the flop and turn. But he chooses not to do that. He chooses to shove 13 big blinds, which is not a massive jam and is not likely to fold out much of anything that's better than his hand. And he's not going to get called by worse. So this is just pure frustration caused by the small bets. And this is something you can use in a lot of $400 tournaments, $500 tournaments, $200 tournaments, $300 tournaments, small stakes. I guess you'd call that smaller stakes tournaments live. If you want more content just like this, go to pokerheadrush.com. That website one more time, pokerheadrush.com. And if you want to get a free full-length training pack on how to triple barrel bluff, check out the information section of this video.